Good to go.
All right, hey. I'm Logan Stelzner, and this is James, and we're going to do the our digital communications packet workshop today. To start out with, I'm just going to talk about James's website. Uh, Overall, I think yours is like I was looking at some of them, and yours is one of the more well done websites that I saw. It's just everything really flows nicely, and I really liked how you had your picture just on the front page. That's something that I'm going to have to change in mine because I just think it's a good way to just let people see, actually put like a personal face with the website. And then let me see what else. And then I liked how you integrated the buttons also on the first page where you can just click on my resume, and then you give like a little glimpse of your resume, and then you also have the download button for a PDF version of it. So um, I was going to definitely integrate some of that into mine also.
Did you take a look at my other website? I actually posted two because I wasn't happy with that
Oh,
first
you
one.
did?
Yeah. You can do
Let me,
something. I'll just take a look right now.
yeah, I'll just pull it up real quick right now. Okay, here we go. Is it the Weebly one?
Yeah. Yeah, it's that one.
Okay, cool. All right. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, this is one's even better actually. You also have the download file for your resume, and then you have just a glimpse of it also, which kind of just lets people know. And it's all very like neat and well organized, so that's good. And then let me check out your about page.
I definitely thought that I need to add my photo to the front page of that one to make it better, though.
Yeah, that's one of the only things I would say about it. That's really wrong. And then who am I? I like your about page. You got a good picture, and then just give some general information, give it a more personal touch. So that looks really good. And then that's um, yeah, I like, and then also one of the things I really liked in both your websites is under your contact page, you actually had an email box that's just already up there instead of them having to do it through their separate like Gmail account or Yahoo account. So I definitely want to integrate that into mine. And then you also have your LinkedIn and Facebook pages here, and I'm just gonna click the LinkedIn real quick. Um,
So if you want, I can talk about your website a little bit as well, because you're mentioning some of the things that I said.
yeah,
Or
absolutely.
So yeah, I was taking a look at yours. I think using a WordPress site's actually a really, really good idea.
Yeah,
Um, but it's only really good if the website is designed to be like a website. It kind of looked like yours was more designed to be like a mobile site.
yeah, with the little button you had to click to get it down and stuff.
Exactly, yeah. So I was thinking that like that probably looks so good on like an iPhone or a mobile device, but
Yeah,
it doesn't look like it flows that well for a website right now. I don't know if you use like a template or what.
yeah,
You did, yeah. So I think that you might want to either change the template or figure out if that template can be like modified a little bit more to look more like a website rather than just a mobile, because it looks like a really blown up version of like a mobile site right
yeah.
now.
I definitely see that. Yeah,
So then I said that it makes your site just a little bit hard to navigate, right? By clicking that single button and then it like loads up like right in the center.
yeah,
It's
definitely.
a little bit confusing. I also thought that you should, just as like a note, add add some space between your first and your last name.
Yeah, I was trying to go for like a creative approach, but I can see that's confusing.
That would be clever if you put like the at symbol, it was like at your name, like in relation to all your like
Ah,
stuff,
yeah, that's actually a good idea.
right? So that, I mean, that would totally work and would make a lot more sense.
Yeah,
So then I said exactly what you just said. Like, you definitely need a photo on your front page. You have it in the about, but I think it would be, I need to do the exact same thing.
Yeah, just put it kind of front and center.
Exactly. Yeah, it looks much better that way. Also thought that so in what you wrote, I was kind of reading through that, and I thought that this is like a reoccurring theme throughout like all your different professional mediums, I guess. You kind of blatantly like state like why you've created something or why you're doing something, right? Where
Yeah,
that like specific medium kind of like takes that role itself,
yeah. So
right?
it's kind of redundant.
Exactly. Like I'm gonna pull your website up really quickly.
Yeah, no problem.
Um, where can I find this? Before. Under genre analysis and drafts, no. Analysis of job posting, no.
Yeah,
Here it is. All right. Cool. Yeah, so for example, you kind of say this is like a tremendous tool for networking, right? Like it's just like that's more like an obvious thing.
yeah,
And then yeah, like I'm thrilled to be able to share my information over that. Like that's great. And my goal, like I don't think you need to say your goal for why you created a website. For it's a valuable asset. Like clearly, like it is like a valuable asset. I think. And just like kind of let that be obvious to them, and it just work more in your favor. Um,
yeah. Okay.
and then like getting a head start on the competition, like that should just be something that's just like inherent, right?
Yeah, it's just kind of obvious, just kind of stating the obvious.
Yeah, exactly. Otherwise, your front page looks awesome. I love the picture. It looks really cool, and
Yeah,
the whole thing works really well. And then, was your objective for this like to kind of like be like a blog?
yeah, exactly. I was going for more of like a blog where it would be like a continuous stream that I could keep keep writing on or keep doing whatever. So
Yeah, I think that's so clever too, to be able to like talk about what's happening in your working life and your professional life.
exactly, yeah,
Yeah. So then I just mentioned so your about page. I thought that what you wrote was like really good. I just think that you might want to have someone like have someone kind of peer edit it, right? There's just some random grammatical errors and
yeah,
flow issues, I guess, but otherwise, like the substance is really there.
yeah. That's just
Um,
some proofreading stuff.
yeah, exactly. Just some really simple edits there. Totally said the exact same thing about your contact page. You should definitely add one of those. Like,
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to figure out how to do that actually. I've been looking it up, so
yeah,
I was
WordPress is a little bit more difficult to use, especially if I mean it's good for the blogging, but it's not great for creation of other stuff unless you like really know how to use it.
yeah.
So I thought that you might want to turn your email into a hyperlink
Okay.
as well, and would want to put the links to. I actually put the links on different pages. So might want to put. Do you have like a more professional email other than your Colorado?
Yeah, I do. I could I just thought it'd be easier in case somebody did that, but I was gonna like after I graduated, if I continue with the website, I was definitely gonna put my
Okay, yeah,
more
because
professional one.
you're a sophomore or a junior.
Junior.
Junior, yeah. So that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
And I would switch your contact page and your about page to like the end of your list. Makes it
Yeah.
of your menu. So then let's move your resume page. Um, or I thought that this section looks really good and what you wrote is really good, but it's not obvious that your resume is like right there,
Yeah, I
right?
was gonna put like a little PDF symbol or something like that.
Exactly. I feel like that might make it more obvious. And get rid of like the number one and like add maybe what's it called, like a semicolon? Is that what's the two dots called?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then okay, so your cover letter, I wasn't sure of your intention behind putting that on there. right? Because that one's like specified for a specific business
I actually
or company.
just totally dropped the ball. I did not mean to put it on there, so I'm gonna delete that because it's actually geared towards a actual thing, and I thought it was my generic cover letter, but it wasn't. So I
Oh,
just
yeah, I was gonna say put like a more blanket cover letter.
yeah, absolutely.
It'd make more sense. So, okay, so then your social media section looks great. And I was thinking that for your sample section, use something else probably.
Yeah, besides
Like,
the email apology.
yeah, right. That would look kind of sketch,
Yeah, definitely.
especially taken in the wrong context. Like, why has he written this?
I know it could. Yeah, I was hindsight definitely looks a little weird, but
Yeah. Other than that, it looks awesome. I don't know if WordPress allows you in the bottom is like a flow issue where it says like blog at WordPress and the 80s theme. If you can put your information down there and like links to all your, you always want to put. I feel like it might be a really good idea to put your name and then your email address and like your contact number at the bottom of every page. I
yeah,
also need to do that for my second page, but I have to pay for it with Weebly, which
yeah.
kind of sucks.
That was the problem I was running into also is that to get more of the complex stuff, you actually have to pay for some of it. So
Yeah, it's kind of disappointing.
yeah, but yeah. So yeah. Besides that, I was looking, and then I looked over your Facebook and your LinkedIn, and there was like no red flags that could hurt you, and it actually looks like there's green flags that would benefit you. So I think both of those were just spot on. So
Okay, awesome. What's on your LinkedIn? So I couldn't find your link to your Facebook. I don't know if you wanted to display that or not in a professional.
no, I actually held off on that just because I got some cleaning up to do with the Facebook.
Yeah, yeah, I'm with you there. Um,
Yeah,
Not sure if I want to change my name or not because I just think
yeah,
that's just a
I
personal.
might.
Even though it could be beneficial, I think it's just more of a personal thing.
Yeah, exactly. It just depends.
Yeah. Um, so then, okay, for your LinkedIn, right? Maybe you want to pull it up and take a look at it. I think this stuff is
Yeah,
actually might be really, really beneficial for you, right? Because LinkedIn's super, super important. You never know if someone's going to find your personal website.
yeah, exactly.
So yeah, so for your summary, I thought that it needed to be revised a little bit to show more about who you are, rather than like your it sounds like your objective from the top of a resume.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. I was thinking more, maybe say something more like about yourself, and then let what's written on your resume say that.
Yeah,
Right.
just get a little more personal with it. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. And then again, that same thing or same note that I said before about simply stating that you're a highly self-motivated individual. Like your resume should show that rather than
Yeah, exactly.
actually like just saying it. Yeah. Um, And okay, so then down to your experience, I think that there's two ways that I've seen this done really effectively.
Yeah.
I actually did a mixture of both. Um, the first way is you can put full company descriptions of the company that you worked at, and then the time that you worked there, and that's it.
Yeah.
Uh, with the intention of a potential employer needing to ask for your full resume, right?
Yeah.
Uh, Thus having to contact you, which actually could work out better in your favor. The
Absolutely.
second way would be to put your full resume on LinkedIn and just like highlight and copy and paste it all in, just make it your resume online. Uh,
Yeah, definitely.
for me, for example, yeah, I have seen the most perfect. I've seen people who are in lower tier jobs put their full resumes on there, and then the highest tier people that I know have put that just those company descriptions. Um,
Yeah.
because there's for some reason you don't really, I haven't really figured out why yet, but you don't want to put your whole life on the internet and make it visible for everybody. You want to make them need to like connect with you
Yeah.
and see it
Yeah.
firsthand. Um,
Exactly.
exactly, yeah. So yeah, for me, I put only my most recent job, all the descriptions from that, and then I put the
Okay.
descriptions of all the companies before that.
Okay,
right?
yeah, I did hold off on some of my jobs. I put two up there on mine, so I got more that I could add, but I don't know if I want to yet. So
Yeah. I didn't put everything on there either. I just think that you put like pretty small descriptions for each job, which I think could really work against you because it could do one of two things, where it either shows that you don't care about your LinkedIn profile, right?
yeah,
Or even worse, like you did very little at that job.
yes,
You have to kind of think of it from the perspective of someone who doesn't know you at all and just sees this and it's like, oh, this is just a hastily filled out LinkedIn kind of.
yeah. So definitely
Yeah,
just like putting a little more effort into that and showing
yeah,
more
exactly.
detail for sure.
And actually, in reality, it's pretty easy because you can either highlight and copy your resume or highlight and just go find the job description or the job or company description of those businesses and then just paste that in. Could be pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so then your education section, I thought that it was good, but you would maybe want to delete what you wrote for your high school unless you have some like significant achievements that you want to really put in there and put in a line that was like something like a really good takeaway. Um,
Yeah,
I learned this one from Professor Stenger that you don't want to paint yourself as a student anymore when you're looking for a job. And even now that you're in college, you don't want to paste yourself as or highlight yourself as a high school student because a potential employer probably doesn't care at all
yeah,
about what you
exactly.
do. Right? Yeah. Leaving the achievements and stuff like in the list and like what groups you're part of looks great, but I just don't think you need a line for that. And then for Boulder, I think that you should give just a single simple line or maybe two lines about your experience rather than saying like you had high marks and making it look like you're kind of gloating about yourself when in reality you can just put your GPA on your resume,
Yeah, definitely.
right? And just let it speak for itself. And then your volunteer section looks great. It's awesome because yeah, like that's like definitely a place where you can be more lax and directly talk about how rewarding an experience is. About that, and then so yeah, I found your Twitter, even though your link kind of didn't work. Uh,
Yeah, it's a little confusing.
yeah, a little bit.
I'm new to it.
All right, awesome start with your Twitter, and then just I guess actively keeping up with it would make it more
Yeah,
beneficial.
just have to continue posting.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not a big tweeter on the Twitter.
Yeah, neither am I. Just kind of had to figure out another social media outlet that I could utilize. So
I'll probably utilize it once I'm at his job,
yeah,
rather
exactly.
than use that for my following job after that.
Yeah,
Okay, so then for your personal professional video, I recommend refilming it because you kind of cut off the beginning. Like your name is just like Stelzner,
yeah. No,
right?
I waited a couple seconds to see if it would work, and I tried it like 3 times, and then
Yeah.
it did work the first time, and then once I posted it to the forum discussion, it just cut right off. So,
Oh, that's weird. Yeah, that and then
but
you just kind of talk really fast, right?
yeah,
And you can kind of tell that you're reading off a script. I think maybe just like doing it like 3 or 4 times, or having someone hold up like note cards of it what's written, right? Like right in front of your computer would be really beneficial for that and make it seem
okay,
like it's just like really genuine. Other than that, what you said was really good. I
yeah,
thought that was great.
okay. Well, yeah, that's great. And then yeah, yeah, That's all I have on my part for you. Your website looks really good. I actually looking through your website, I gave me a lot of ideas that I can actually add to mine. And it says here you're a web designer, so probably
Yeah,
pretty good at it.
I kind of knew like what I was doing a little bit,
Yeah,
um,
exactly.
and then in the future I'll be able to edit stuff pretty significantly.
Yeah,
Some of those changes were not the easiest to make on that template.
yeah, I bet.
It took a little while.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so then let's talk about. Oh, I think that we skipped a little something at the beginning. We were supposed to talk about our. I'm going to read this. We're supposed to state our overall persuasive goal and strategy for our entire collection of digital texts, right, that we developed.
Okay.
Right. Um, I
Yeah.
don't know. You wanna go first on that? Uh,
You can take the lead.
all right, sure. Uh, so let me just pull my notes up real quick. It's disappeared on me. All right. So, um, I I guess my overall goal and strategy for my entire collection would be that I wanted to display myself as a highly motivated entrepreneur who's not afraid to get out there and try something new or test a new hypothesis. Um, for example, just starting my business and seeing all those challenges associated with that, and just not being afraid with failure. Uh, so then each piece of my job packet is intended to help paint a picture of myself as like a self starter and someone who thrives in a chaotic environment.
Yeah.
Right. So I guess then to just talk about each of my different digital texts. My resume is obviously just there to serve as a concrete list of my previous jobs I've held and the roles I've held at each, and then just help reinforce the idea that what I've done in the past shows that I'm a highly motivated individual that is a self-starter.
Mhm.
Then my personal professional website uh, is there to show that I'm capable of great design work as displayed by the website itself. And then that would include websites, graphics, overall user interface design, and then a strong focus on user experience and making things easy for people. I think when you design something, it really speaks for itself if it's easy to use for someone. And then my social media sites are intended to relay this information in a more dynamic and social way. And then how I interact in my community and with my friends are aware and can help back up the claims I'm making in all of my different documents and my cover letters that I will send to potential employers and my overall resume. So then I don't know if you wanna talk about your goal, persuasive goal and strategy, and then talk about your different mediums and why you crafted them the way you did.
Yeah, so my overall goal for this section of this course was to get out there and show that I can use technology and all these new things to my advantage. And I've never been one for like really web design or anything. Like I'm a integrative physiology major, so not really into the whole computer stuff. But I really got into it, and I think just being able to, for my professional personal website, I think that just shows potential employers that you're willing to go an extra step, and if you get that right, then I think that gives you a leg up on a lot of the competition. And then my resume is pretty self-explanatory, just shows what I've done, my accomplishments, and then for my social media, for Twitter, I think it's going to be very useful post-college if I get into a job. Well, I have an internship with Pfizer right now, so I've been tweeting
That's
with
cool.
them and stuff. So um, I think that'll be beneficial post-college. And then I think my Facebook page and LinkedIn profile definitely needs some work, but those are also tools that will help me, I think, get a better start when I graduate. So overall, this has probably been the best section in this course. Been definitely the most interesting, and I think probably the most beneficial. So
Yeah, I definitely think this is probably the most beneficial thing that I've created from any class over the course of
yeah, it's
college.
it's ridiculous.
It's actually something
Yeah,
that's applicable to after I graduate.
I know exactly.
Right?
I liked it a lot.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so then to wrap up, I guess we should spend a little bit talking about our follow-up email to that we would send to a potential employer after sending out our job application packet, um, or after we first contact a potential employer at a networking event,
Yeah.
and then
So
what that should include for each of us.
yeah. So I actually made my email directed towards my mentor in my internship program, and just it was an email thanking him for the opportunity, and the outline was, I look forward to working with you guys in the future, and very thankful for this opportunity. And then added some other basic information, and it was kind of just like a more formal letter in terms of letting them know how appreciative I was, and also that I'm adding some of my skills to help propel their company further. That's what I put in my.
So yeah, so I haven't written mine yet, but I think that it'll kind of just say that I'm just really glad to have had the opportunity to apply for a relatively open position at an entrepreneurial company, and then it was terrific talking to the potential employer that I was talking to, and then try to re-highlight how this position fits perfectly with my past, and that I'd be looking forward to talk to that person in the coming weeks, and then imply that I really am the perfect candidate, and that this is the job that I want.
Exactly. Yeah, that sounds great. It's pretty much what mine was. So.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
That we can.
I think that does it.
That wraps it up.
Yeah. All right. So, how does this work then? Do you just put both of our names and post that under the link?